Hello there, Pisces, and welcome back to my channel. It's me, Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today I am going to be doing your weekly reading for the week of September 21st through the 28th. And this is a general reading. We'll take a look at the overall energies with the oracle cards, and then we'll go to the tarot for more details or areas of resistance, obstacles, and advice from spirit. Now, I have changed, as you can tell, the camera angle, trying something different here so that maybe you can see the cards a little bit more and the spread on the table. But I'd love to have your suggestions or ideas or comments about this spread in the comment section below. Let me know. Do you like seeing the cards more, or would you prefer to see more of my face and get more of that eye contact in your readings? So I'd love to have your comments. And if you are enjoying this reading or resonating with the message, I would also really appreciate it if you would consider like, sharing, or subscribing. Okay, so let's get into your reading. We're first going to start with your Sacred Soul Travelers oracle cards. Lots of energy here. So let's see what we have here. Taking shelter. The answers are within. Okay, so this is, a little bit about that hermit energy, about being a little more on the solo side, going within. Always remember that when we get this card, it is an indication that, we do have the answers to all of our questions within ourselves. We don't have to ask anybody else. We actually have those questions, but sometimes it's about quieting your mind so that you can hear those answers and get, the guidance from your spirit guides or your angels. Taking a moment to just, spend time by yourself. Kind of interesting because we're coming into, we just had the autumn equinox. We're coming into Libra season here, and it is, a sense of having more balance, allowing things to kind of go away that need to go away, and embracing things that, help to bring us more balance. So we'll get more detail with the tarot about, what you may need to help bring more balance into. Yeah, because we have the orphan energy here. So I do get the sense, Pisces, that a lot of you are, feeling very alone. Some of you may be even experiencing loneliness right now. You're missing someone or something or a situation in your life. Something may not have happened or occurred the way that you wanted it to. And it's kind of like trying to figure out what is the next step. I feel like you're searching for something. It's kind of like you have your lantern and you're searching for something, searching for answers, searching for, the path. Like some of you, I feel like, may feel like you don't even know what path you're supposed to be on. Yeah, endless possibilities. So this is recognizing that there are a lot of different ways that you could go. But it's kind of like there's, maybe something in particular that you would like to have happen. You just have no idea of how to get there. And with endless possibilities, it just means that, you will find the way. We don't necessarily, whatever is supposed to happen for you on your path will happen. It's just that the way that you get there may be a little bit different than if you had taken another path. So it's about kind of recognizing that you don't have to know exactly the way to get there, but maybe perhaps taking that first step. So let's go to the tarot. Let's take a look. We're going to look at your present energy. Then we'll look at your areas of resistance or obstacles, advice from spirit, and then the outcome if you take the advice. But remember, you always have free will. So Pisces, you can always do what you want to do. Now your present energy is the Knight of Swords. This is sometimes a harsh energy. This could be you charging forward, knowing the direction that you want to go in. Or this could be somebody that you're dealing with that is charging forward in a direction that they want to go in. And I kind of get a sense that this may be somebody that you're dealing with. If you're dealing with this someone that is choosing to go in a direction that may not include you, that would be why we have the orphaned energy. Now, if the story is switched, right, and you are the one that is the Knight of Swords and going in a direction that you want to go in, then there's somebody that's around you that is feeling a little orphaned. So it's kind of that sense that you're not on the same page with somebody else, if that makes sense. I definitely am getting that. And it's kind of interesting. Look at her dress. It's like a page out of a book, right? I just really get the sense you're just not on the right, you're not on the same page as somebody else. Things aren't working out exactly the way that you wanted them to work out. Okay, so your area of resistance or your obstacle is the star. Now, the star is your wishes and dreams. It's what you really are wishing upon a star for to have happen. But because it's in your obstacle position, it's not happening for you. Like if you know what it is that you want to have happen, it's really being difficult, right? It's just, you are just, it's not working out the way that you wanted it to work out. Now, for some of you, it could mean that you don't even know which star to wish upon. Like you're having just difficulty figuring out what it is that you want. I also just got a message that for some of you, you want to know what direction to go in, but you're just having a very difficult time figuring out what direction to go in. Like you don't know what it is that you want out of life. I kind of get that sense. It's kind of like, well, I just don't know. I want to know. I want to know how to move forward in my life. I just don't know what it is that I want. Really interesting. I'm really getting a strong sense of Virgo too. So I don't know, some of you may be dealing with a Virgo, but I have a strong, there's a strong Virgo influence here. So let's see what, okay, and I pulled 2, so we're going to take 2. So we have the Magician and we have the Hermit. Here's Virgo. So it's kind of like, yeah, you're trying to manifest something. You're trying to, this is your advice about manifesting something that you want to do and possibly on your own. You know, for some of you, you may be wanting to strike out on your own, you know, like start your own business or move to, you know, a new city, a new country. Some of you may be wanting to leave a relationship. It's kind of like this sense of, I want to strike out on my own, but I don't know what direction to go in. I don't know exactly what it is that I want to manifest. And the advice from Spirit is to go within. Once again, we all have the answers already within us. It's about going within to learning what it is that you truly would like to manifest. You know, it's funny because if you look, there's a hand here holding the, you know, magician's top hat, if you will. And all of this abundance coming out, you know, including a butterfly that is, you know, a sign of transformation. Once again, I'm getting this sense that it's almost like your hand is holding the top hat and you have all of the answers within you. It's just that you're having a really difficult time. It's almost like you want somebody to tell you what to do. But the true indication I'm getting here is that only you can know what to do, the direction that you need to go in, the thing that it is that you need to manifest. You know, you also have the Star card here. It's about the healing. The process of choosing the direction to go in is part of your healing process. So for some of you, you know, you once again, you may have left a situation, you know, that has left you feeling orphaned, or a situation that made you, when you were in it, feel orphaned. Have you ever been with a group of people and felt extremely lonely, right? Like you don't fit in. And I get that sense. It's almost like, you know, you're at a party or some kind of get together, and, you know, there's quite a lot of people there, but you just feel like you're wearing the wrong clothes or the wrong hairstyle, or, you know, you don't have the job that works, you know, you have nothing to talk about with these people. It's kind of like you're just like, oh my goodness, when do I get to go home? I get that sense that you just feel like you're kind of lost in the world. You're not really sure what your direction is. And Spirit is really wanting you to know that the possibilities are unlimited. And perhaps some of you almost feel overwhelmed, because it's kind of like, I have all of these different choices and yet I don't know which one to pick. So let's go ahead, let's move on, and then we're going to get some clarification, see if we can figure this out, because really this is your advice. It's about going within. For some of you, you may be asking a lot of people like for advice, and you're getting conflicting advice. Yeah, because look at this. Wheel of Fortune, this is your outcome. It's when you go within, you're going to find the answer that helps you to manifest the dream that you want to have come true, even if you don't know what that dream is right now. Cancer had this card, but not in this position. But once again, it's about like all these wheels have to work together. And look at all of these gears are within her. You know, gender doesn't matter, but they're all within her. That's that magician type of energy, that all of the answers are within you. You just have to go in, go within, and see how are the gears working, right? Which one is stuck? I get a sense that you feel like one of those gears, or maybe all of the gears, are stuck. Yeah, because look at this, 5 of Cups on the bottom. Again, this is very much this orphaned energy. Something is making you feel really sad, but the one nice thing about 5 of Cups energy is that it means that there is change on the way. And the change may have already taken place, but the change is also what is going to help bring in the next blessings, right? Like these changes had to be made. Yeah, 9 of Wands. This is the Wounded Warrior card. This is on the bottom of the deck. Look at all the scars on her blouse, right? It's like you have been through a lot, and every single time you go through another battle with something, you stitch up your wounds and you're like, okay, I'm ready for the next battle. And I feel like some of you are just at this point where you're like, I just don't know if I have any more energy to go through another battle. Like maybe I'll just sit here by myself. Almost like a sense of giving up. It's like, I have, the Star card is about hope. And this is in your obstacle. Like, I have no hope. There is no hope that things are going to work out for me. So I'm just, for some of you, you may have actually, kind of like taken shelter from the world. Like you feel like the world is not on your side. And so you've kind of taken shelter. And, once again, it says the answers are within. The answers aren't, the people in your life can't give you the answers. It's kind of like this is a part of your journey where you really do have to go it alone and figure it out on your own. But look at this, Two of Cups. Like by going through this, you bring in a true soulmate. The Two of Cups can also be a sign of just loving yourself. Like understanding, like it's almost like a shift, you know. You have the Wheel of Fortune here. It's like a total shift in your perspective of the world and of your life. Like right now you don't see it, but you will soon. You'll see how, you know, all of the lessons, all of the, you know, pain that you've been through has brought you into something that's even better. You know, I was visiting some friends, and my son was there too, and he's like a foot taller than me. I'm 5'2" and he's 6'2". And they had a window that had a beautiful view, you know, from, and we were standing there, and I noticed something, you know, through the window with this panoramic view. And my son was like, I don't see that at all. And then what we realized was when he kind of bent down and he was at my level, then he could see it. And we were laughing that, you know, this was something that was far off in the distance, but I could see it and he couldn't, only because I was, you know, a foot shorter than he is. I get the sense that you don't have the perspective. It's almost like you have to shift your perspective of looking out the window. Like you have to go higher or lower, to the left or to the right. And then all of these gears suddenly pop with, you know, into place. It's a lovely energy of, like, once you see it, it's going to work. It's like, once again, all these gears are going to just magically start clicking together in the right direction and bring forth all of these blessings. But right now, your perspective is, you may have an external perspective, because remember, taking shelter, it says, you know, the answer is within. You may be looking for the answer from the external, from other people, or perhaps, you know, maybe you're looking, you're thinking if you're accepted by the other people at the party. Remember, maybe if you're accepted by your family or your friends or society, then all the gears will work. But that's not really true. It's about stepping into a love of yourself, a love of your gifts, a love of what makes you shine. Your obstacle is that, you know, you're not recognizing your own light. And when you change your perspective about something, I don't know why, because they're, you know, that story about the window with my son, and the word perspective just keeps coming up. It's about shifting your perspective. Don't look to the external, look to the internal. And you'll not only find the answer, it's kind of like all of a sudden, it's the magic key. It's kind of like a key that, you know, turns the first gear. And then once the first gear starts, you see how all the gears are connected? It's like suddenly everything else starts working in your favor. So if you're feeling kind of lost right now, I definitely am getting a sense that Spirit wants you to know that it's like the answer is so close. It's like on the tip of your tongue, right? It's like so close. And once you change your perspective, it's kind of like everything falls into place. So it's like, don't lose hope. It's definitely a message of don't lose hope. So let's go ahead and clarify these. Yeah. Okay. So we have 9 of Cups on the bottom. See, this is your wishes and dreams, you know, what you're hoping for. So with the 9 of Swords, this is your energy right now. You know, for some of you, it is about wanting to move forward. I'm getting a sense that it's really a wanting to move forward. but not knowing how. And here we have, the Ace of Swords, getting clarity about your own power. And the Page of Cups is sometimes an energy of an apology, but it's also about adding a cup of love to whatever this situation is for you. Is there somebody that's trying to control you? Well, if there is, and you're like trying to maneuver them by trying to figure out how to do it, the universe is really saying, just add a little love to this situation, a little kindness, a cup of kindness. That this person that may be in a way kind of controlling your situation or whatever is only doing it whenever we're trying to control something, it's out of fear. And if it's you, if you feel like you're kind of like the emperor, like trying to overly control your life, or if there's somebody that's trying to overly control your life, in either case, it's about adding a little compassion and love to the situation. I used to have this boss that always said, kill them with kindness. When they come in and, they send that nasty email, or, they come in, all upset about something, just lay on the kindness. Because it's almost like a fire extinguisher on a fire, it puts out. Like, how can you be mean to somebody that's just trying to be nice to you? It makes you feel almost like, oh my gosh, what kind of person am I to be mean to somebody that's being nice to me? And it's almost, I'm getting a sense that is the perspective that needs to change. That's kind of like the key, the magical key that gets the wheels to turn. And for some of you, it could be just being compassionate to yourself, giving yourself a little cup of love instead of looking to others to give you that cup of love. If you're not getting the love from others, then what you need to do is to just love yourself. Don't worry about what other people are thinking or saying. Step into this energy of, I love myself. I love myself for all of the things that I am. I am a bright star. And I am shining brightly. And I'm just going to shine my star. And when you are authentic and shine your own star, guess what? The blessings come in, right? I think that is kind of, the path, the lesson that you're working on right now, Pisces, is just learning to love yourself for who you are. So let's see, 7 of Pentacles, 8 of Cups, 9 of Swords, Temperance. There's a lot of patience needed in this situation. This is your obstacle, having a hard time, shining your own light, having hope for the future, realizing just how special you are, the gifts and the talents that you have to share with the world. It's about looking at where you're going to put your time and energy. You may have put your time and energy into a person, a relationship, a job, something that maybe didn't work out, and you've had to walk away from it. Like, it's been a very difficult situation to walk away from, and it's left you with a lot of anxiety and, sleepless nights. And if you haven't walked away from it yet, that is maybe what you need to do. That could come back to this Knight of Swords. Like, okay, that's what I need to do, is to walk away from this situation. I have put all the time and energy that I have into this situation, and it still didn't work. Well, that's okay. Spirit is letting you know it's okay, because it's time for you to walk away. And, the 8 of Cups right here is also a sense of going on your soul journey, going within to find your light and to shine it, to understand just how beautiful and precious and wonderful you are and what you have to offer the world. And it's honestly time for you to do that, to understand this is part of your spiritual journey, and you're about to manifest something huge. You know, it's kind of like the magician, you know, knows how to entertain and thrill people. And it's almost like, I feel like in some ways you are unlocking the key about how to really express, teach. I get the sense that you're going to be teachers, healers, that you're coming into a sense of realizing that you have this magic trick that nobody else has. And that your magic trick is the key to unlocking not only happiness and purpose and fulfillment in others, it's also in yourself. You can hear my Maggie is back here. Okay, let's go ahead and oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. Two of Wands. You're making the decision. You're finding the clarity. You don't have to worry anymore about which way you're going. You're going to find the way. And for a lot of you, it is about love. And if it's not romantic love, it is something that you are truly going to love. And it's going to last a long time. The Hierophant is, you know, a card of a wedding, long-term commitment, a true sense of balance. But look at this. You have the Knight of Cups and the Ace of Cups. It's a true, you know, like stepping into this energy of really knowing that this is the person, the situation, the career, whatever this is meaning for you, it is really and truly meant for you. And you are going to just, it's just filled with love. Like whatever you're going through right now, Pisces, it's like just hang on. I really get the sense that it's just a matter of hanging on. Like this is going, you're going to, there is a shift in your perspective. And as soon as you shift your perspective, it's like, oh my gosh, now I have the magic trick. It's like you're reading all these books about magic tricks, but you can't find the one that's just really special or something. And then all of a sudden it's kind of like, well, wait a minute. I have a magic trick that I learned a long time ago. I just forgot all about it. And it's kind of like as soon as you go within and you just like spend time by yourself and allow your mind to quiet, it's all of a sudden it's kind of like, oh my gosh, I remember that magic trick my grandfather taught me or whatever. You know, it's like I learned this magic trick a long time ago, and now I can, you know, fill my life with all this love and passion for what I'm doing and loving the people that I'm around. You know, look at how you go from this orphaned energy and feeling, really, I feel like a lot of you may feel very much alone in the world right now, to this. It's amazing. And it's all just right around the corner. It really and truly is. And once again, I think it's about your perspective of going within instead of looking for it around the people that are around you. Just like embracing who you are. That's the message I just keep getting. Oh, this is so lovely. Nine of Cups on the bottom again. Really interesting. Okay, so this is, you know, the wheel is turning in your favor. These blessings are on the way. And it's really because I get the sense that you're deciding, right? Two of Pentacles. You're deciding not to hold back anymore from yourself. You know, you're not going to self-sabotage yourself. You're going to step into your Empress energy. You're going to realize just how much you can create, just how beautiful your light is. And it's like, okay, I'm not going to listen to all of this other stuff in the world anymore. I'm just going to step into who I truly am. And and by doing that, you actually embrace this brand new beginning for yourself. You're birthing, the Empress is pregnant here. You're birthing your whole new life. Yeah, it's just gorgeous. Just gorgeous. Okay, so let's go to your creativity oracle card. Let's see what we have here. Remember, you have endless possibilities. There's it's almost, I keep coming back to the magic trick. It's like you're going to discover your magic trick that really opens up your life to understanding the different perspective. You just go within. Remember, the answers lie within. Go within. All right. So here is your creativity oracle card. Cooperation. Your goal can benefit from you surrounding yourself with like-minded people. Okay, this comes back. I think it's so interesting that they had given me that party scenario, because I think what you're doing is perhaps surrounding yourself by people that don't see the world the same way that you do. And you're feeling, I think this is your shift in perspective, right? You're seeing the world as all of these people don't get me. But that's because you're with the wrong people, however that resonates with you. The truth of the matter is that you need to surround yourself with people that are more like you. And I get the sense, because we had the Eight of Cups here, is that you're on a soul journey. You've ascended. You're at a higher vibration. You're more aware. You're more awake than the people that you're dealing with at the party. And it's kind of like, don't worry about those people, because it's time for you to walk away from people that are making you feel orphaned, because you're actually at a much higher level of consciousness and awareness than they are. You're at a much higher level. And so it's about, you may feel alone. Some of you right now may have walked away from people that no longer, were for your better good. And now you're feeling just lonely because you're by yourself. But what Spirit wants you to know is that you have other people that want to be on this journey with you. This endless possibilities is that there's a lot of people that are out there that feel the same way about the world that you do. And you're not going to feel orphaned once you walk away from the situation that you're in right now and towards the people that are like-minded. Your goal benefits when you surround yourself with like-minded people, because then you can work together in order to accomplish your goal. Really interesting. And I really feel like for a lot of you, this could be, definitely a spiritual path or a career path. It could be even romance, but I really get a sense that it's broader than that. It's not about one relationship. I think it could possibly be about, just your life in general is like trying to seek out those people that really are meant for you to be around. So here's your Lover's Oracle card. And I'll read it to you. It says, power. You instinctively know what is right for you, and you have the power to say no or to walk away at any time. And I think that that's the clear message here, is that it's about walking away from the people, the situations that are not any longer on your path. It's about saying, it's okay if I walk away because there's something bigger and better for me. Remember, you have the Star and the Wheel of Fortune. You also have the Magician and the Hermit card. You have 4 major arcana cards here. This is part of your spiritual journey. It's about finding your light and then using your light, right? As part of your magic trick. And all of this is going to bring you so much in the way of blessings, abundance. The people that make you, that see your light. The people that you're with right now do not see your light. You're moving towards the people that do recognize your light. And when you do, you're going to feel this true abundance and joy, happiness, love. It's, oh my goodness, it's beautiful. Well, Pisces, I'm going to leave it there. I do wish you much love and light in this situation and all your situations. And, you know, I would really love to hear in the comment section about how this is resonating in your life. Because I think, you know, there's a lot of you that are feeling this energy right now. And by sharing your story, sometimes, you know, you can help others that are on a similar journey. And especially since we got the card about finding like-minded people, you know, you may actually find them, you know, maybe even through this reading. I'm not, you know, as far as hearing other stories that are similar to yours to help you to find your own soul tribe, because that's what I think you're doing. I think you're on a search for your own soul tribe. Wow, Pisces. Once again, I wish you much love and light in this situation, all your situations. And if you have enjoyed this message or resonated with it, I would really appreciate it if you would consider like, sharing, or subscribing. And I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.